shape. It's too cold for me, too small, too weak, too quiet underneath. I buried ghosts that buried me. I've outlasted prophecy. If the end comes calling free, it better come prepared to bleed, 'cause it's too cold.
Back today making, packing up the sausages, and I just have 5 kilo batch of patties to make. So about 70 kilos of sausages to pack up.
It's too cold for me, too slow, too shy, want so kingdom style. No come below, no crown for me, just open sky and destiny. If deep is company, better raise the heat, 3 degrees, 'cause hell's too cold. Yeah, hell's too cold for me. Church bell rang, I didn't bow. Dust on my boots, blood on my brow. Preacher said, son, you best beware. I tip my head so God can stare. They wrote my name in a leather book. Try to measure the souls I took, but mercy's just a word up there. Down here we settle things with death. I don't pray before I pull the trigger. Don't confess what I've done. If heaven's counting all my sins, I better count them one by one. God can watch, I don't care. Let him judge the soul and live. I walk through fire and great despair, and I'm still standing right here. No way, no way, no way. If lightning strikes, I'll still declare. God can watch. Graves don't know my silhouette. Moonlight sees what sun forgets. I ain't hiding from the sky, just living till the day I die. Shield star and holy flame, both try branding me with shame, but fear's a leash I never wear, and guilt's a debt I don't declare. If judgment day comes rattling with thunder in the air, it'll find me holding one last round, sitting in my chair. God can watch, I don't care. Let the angels stop and say, I made peace with the sins I bear. I ain't asking for repair, no mercy written in my prayer. If hell wants to fight tonight, it knows exactly where. I ain't against hell, I just ain't afraid. If he will live my frontier, he knows how I was made. God can watch, I don't care.
Hey Leto, welcome in.
God can
Hey Roy and Natalia. Sorry, I can't say your name very well. Just packing up the sausages that I made 2 days ago, and these are the beef ones. I also made 2 lots of sheep, so just got to make a batch of patties after this for these beef sausage client. Pack up the schnitzel, corned beef, and then they'll come in 2 days time and pick it all up. It's always nice to see it go out the door. Yeah, what you see on the bench, Roy, that's only one string, like only probably half of his sausages. So this client has got 30 kilos made, and got another 50 hanging up in the other room to pack up 50 kilos. I've put a poll up on the chat, just asking if, for me being in New Zealand, if this is a good time for most of the world to stream. So I'm curious to know where you're from and what time it is right now. It's just gone 10 AM for me. Roy, I'm working on one client's sausages right now. I've still got some more for him hanging up in there. So he's got about 30 kilos out of one beef. It's 10 PM for me in Georgia. Yeah, so I figure, Hasted Fashion, welcome in. The way I work out a lot of the USA time zones is they're about 8 hours in front of me, but last night, between 5 and 8 hours for most of the USA, depending on when daylight savings hits. Wednesday, 10 a.m. for me. Yep, it's 10 past 10 on Wednesday today. Yep. So normally I start my streams about 9:30. So today I've needed to do a bit of prep to get everything organised. So I just set it for about half an hour later. Hey Jody Bug, good to see you. Go and get some more sausages. So these have been hanging for 2 days, just to help them firm up, get the flavour through them, and to just dry them out a little bit so they're not so soft. Hey Sparkle, good to see you. Coco Loco in the house. Good to see you. I thought you said something else, Sparkle. Hey Ned, welcome in. That's all good, Jodie. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome in, Mel. I'm just curious, but when I was in a live stream one day, somebody mentioned that it was a full moon, and it just happened to be a full moon for me in New Zealand, so I'm actually curious if right now, where you are, if by chance it's a full moon. Hey Butch, I'm here by myself today. Well, I got my thing on top chat, so I'm not seeing some of the messages. I'm just changing it now. Yep, he's got the dough. There's nothing for him to cut up today. So I haven't actually got anything on my chiller now. We've done everything until I get a couple of lambs killed that my neighbour's wanting. So it gives me a chance to tidy up all the loose stuff. 420. Welcome. Not sure what that means, but so I've got a couple of calves coming shortly, so that'll be, I'm looking forward to that. They're really cute when they're little, so they'll be 4 days old when I get them. My lady sent me through a photo of them, a couple more jerseys, so I'll bottle feed them, and then when they're old enough, send them across the road to my other grazing block. Mama Lynn, welcome in. You're from Chris Homey, Jim Homey Chris. I'm getting it back to front. You're from his stream. Thank you for joining. Now we just need Mama C's sparkle. Is it England I'm streaming from? No, I'm in New Zealand. Chucksfield. Oh, you're Lynn Robuge. Ah, you've changed your name. Nice to see you. I seem to be missing a bit of Chuck's stream because he's streaming when it's the early hours of the morning for me. So unless I just happen to wake up at stupid o'clock, I tend to miss those sort of streams. So that is putting the lids on these boxes. And then I've grabbed the next client's stamps to label them. go and grab the next sheet. Sausages. Everyone kept calling me Mama Lynn or Mama Chuck. Yeah. Takes a bit of time for people to recognise your new name. I wouldn't have picked that. I thought you were somebody else. So here's another 30 kilos of sausages that are for another client. So here's 30 kilos right here. Sheep sausages. $6:22 p.m. here. Yeah. So I think because Chuck's working, he's streaming different times now. Doing long hours on the digger. $12 hours a day, yeah. Yeah, I've only ever done those kind of shifts once, and yeah, it was a killer. Back when I worked for factories. He's on a backhoe all day. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but I've got a pretty good idea. off to dinner. I'm making you hungry. Thanks for stopping in, Mama Lynn.
If I burn, sleep anymore. The gallows tall and proud, rope swinging slow above the crowd. Sheriff smiled like it was done. Said, boy, running days are gone. Roots kick dust beneath my feet. Preacher whispering soft and sweet. But the night slipped loose that day. I walked
We'll catch you later, Roy. LT Trucker, you made it. I see my carrots and I know you're here. Magoo. There's Magoo in here.
No stone carved, no cross raised.
Yeah, I hope you're doing better, Roy.
No preacher lived to ask me why.
At least you're still waking the right way up every morning, because we still see you, so that's a good thing. Still raining, Trucker? Yeah, it was looked pretty bad, quite heavy. We've had a massive dump of rain, so that makes everything wet. Not good for cars and trucks coming into my paddock when it's that soggy. Well, I won't be having sausages for tea tonight. I'm just about over the sight of them actually. And I still haven't finished. Still got more to pack after this. Or one more climb. Now that's good to hear, Roy. Onwards and upwards, my friend. Hey Chaka, my friend is going to bring in some duck and venison to make some sausages with, and I was telling him about your family recipe, and he's definitely keen to try them. He sold him on it straight away, so when I get the meat in and get it defrosted, I'll make sure I have all the ingredients ready, and we're going to do a special stream just for him and I. Well, you guys will be able to watch it too, but it'll be just me and him doing a special sausage making exercise, and I'm going to try and teach him how to fill out sausages and tie them up. So it's his meat, so if it all goes pear-shaped, well, he's all good with that. So that I'm looking forward to that. I quite like showing people how to do things, and I'm sure he'll give me some of those amazing sausages that you keep telling me about.
You can't threaten me with loss. You can't promise me doubt. There's nothing left to bury. It's all been dug out. I've buried love and buried rage, buried youth in a shallow grave.
Venison duck, what are you using duck for the fat? No, these are wild chopped ducks, so there's no fat on them. I'll have to use pork fat. I think would be the best. If I don't have pork fat, I'll probably use sheep fat. Uh-oh, free Heineken. That's a brand of beer, isn't it? Yeah, so because you said they've got cheese in them, when you do them at home, do you have to cut up the cheese like really super small to make it fit through the filler nozzle? Because that's going to be the time prepping all the ingredients to make sure that nothing gets stuck in the filler. Yeah, pork fat just seems to be the standard thing that they use simply because of the flavour. If you have meat that's too lean, like we very rarely get venison in here that's got a good fat cover on it. A lot of our stuff's pretty lean. I looked up how to make a poodle dog chocolate because Mr. E's been asking me how to, if I can make him a special poodle sausage. So I'm going to give it a crack. It can't be that hard. No different than linking these things. It's just, apparently we're going to end up with a dog. Sausage dog. Yeah. Cutting them cheese into tiny little squares takes a bit of time. I've done it once when I made some crank skins. Oh man, they were good. But I don't think I would have minced the sausage stuff with the cheese in it, otherwise it'll grind it through it, which I don't think we want. I think we want little bits of chunky cheese through the sausage to melt in your mouth. Right. One more climb to do. I use a shredder and shred the cheese. Is that like a grater? What you call a shredder, I probably call a cheese grater. Oh, that's different. Food processor, yeah, I'll probably turn it to mush if I try that. I could mince cheese through the bigger plate, but fuck cleaning that. I think that'll stick like shit to a blanket. So here we've got, I think, 24 kilos of the beef steak and onion flavoured ones, sausages that I made. These are quite a nice flavour. Nice ones to pack up, and then I'll be just got 5 kilos of patties to make, which I'll be showing you how to make patties, burgers from scratch, which you can do at home. The burgers are my own ingredient recipe, so seems to be quite popular. The 5 kilos is too much to stamp out, so that's good. What do they call them? A dachshund? Yep. Sausage dog with the long body and the tiny little legs, and then they can't jump up on a couch because their legs don't reach. So quite a rare dog here. We don't really see many of those. I always wanted one when I was a kid, and then I was like, what was I thinking?
Sky's been bleeding red for days. Wind on high with just a cave. Dust things heavy in the air.
I'm on a new music playlist at the moment. So this one's also playing live right now. Something sort of similar, but something slightly different. The finer the better. Hey Jessica, welcome in. Good to see you. Yeah, thank you again, Chaka, for all your gifted memberships yesterday. And thank you to the people that have actually bought their own membership. It's definitely appreciated. And when we do keep some regular members, then I'll be able to do special live stream for those members. But I think at the moment, because we don't have enough recurring members, it's just more of a support thing right now. Because the only thing about doing members only streams is only members can join, so it's not actually searchable for the rest of the people. But I do look forward to doing that, but it's all a growing process. Hey Chris, Jim Homey. I caught your stream finally early hours of the morning. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Maybe your mum had a sausage dog. Thank you for your support, much appreciated. Yeah, same to you, Chris. It's always nice seeing familiar names in your chat regularly, so that's awesome. I'm having the same problem as you, Chris, on my Kiwi Butcher channel. It's been maybe nearly 5 days since I got my 50 subs, so I'm up to 59 at the moment, which is quite cool. It seems to be growing slowly for a brand new channel, so but I can't seem to go live on it yet. So, and I know you had that problem, and I know Trucker had that problem too. So I don't know if it's just patience game or there's something wrong in the settings, but we'll get there. That's our hope, right? People want to get their own and stick around. Yeah, for sure, Trucker. It means that they're obviously invested in this channel to maybe buy a membership and actually renew it. I'd love to see the people that actually are members start using the emojis, because I get a wee kick out of those. And no one else gets to use those cool emojis except members. How long have you been at work now? I started at 10 o'clock, so it's nearly 11, and I'm just on the last stage of these sausages to pack up, and then I've got to make some burgers. I'm going to start calling them burgers. I call them patties, but I believe most of my audience is America, so I'm going to start calling my patties burgers and pretend to be like, yo. And then call these things bangers, like the Aussies. Snags. Write in the chat what you call a patty and what you call a sausage. See if my guesses are right. And my lack of sleep hours early this morning after Chris finished his stream, I come across another butcher channel who was actually from the UK, and Master Butcher, very good at what he does, and it was quite interesting watching him break up the sheep and the beef and explaining step-by-step stuff, and actually explaining their different terms for pieces. So yeah, that's quite educational for me. And Israel's here, welcome. Good to see you. why there's so many on there. There's like 8 on that one. Hey Mara, welcome in. I'm about to start making patties when I've picked up what's on the bench. Took me like a week after I got 50. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, Chucker, because for me, YouTube's like 5 days behind. When you go and look at your watch hours, you'll notice the dates on it are 5 days earlier than what our date is today. So maybe, I'm not really in a hurry, but when it happens, I'll alternate a few of the streams, so I'll try and build that channel just as a bit of a challenge for me, really, to see if I can do it. Ah, there goes my wee trucks. I think that emoji is like super cool, and I made it especially for LT. So I'm looking forward to having a few days off actually. After I get this done, should be finished tidying up the loose ends by tomorrow, and then I'll be able to have hopefully a week off. That'd be nice, and then I can enjoy some more live streams and support some people. Welcome in K9. Time to bag the glizzies. Is that another term for sausage, is it? Because I was just asking about that. People's got different terms depending where they live in the world. A lot of people call them hamburger patties. Yeah. Yep, Mara, I'm doing patties after I finish this. So I've weighed out my ingredients, which are here. It's only 5 kilo batch, so I've got special recipe for 5 and 10 kilo batches. So I've already got the meat minced. So I've just got to mix up my ingredients in the bin, add a bit of water, push it through the mincer one more time, and then lay it out and smash the patties on the bench, and then pack them up in sixes. And then that'll be me for the day. I can go and relax after that. It's like pop and soda. See, we say fizzy. Yeah. Some people say soda, but we don't. I know pop's an American term, but yeah, we say can of fizzy. well, that's that done. That's exciting. So we've got our meat minced, ready to go. I'm just going to get some water and our ingredients. So, and here are my herbs and spices. The white stuff here is corn flour or cornstarch, and then I use breadcrumbs to help bind it. So the idea of the cornstarch is it sort of helps bind it as well. No, my butcher's not here today as well. There's nothing for him to cut up. So he only comes in when I have animals to cut up. So I've only got like 2 sheep or 2 lambs to really have killed on the books at the moment because it's calving season right now. So we go, this is our quiet time. So I'm going to make the most of that. And this is our time to have a break before we get busy for Christmas. Tamel, welcome in. Right, patty time. These always smell really good, so I've got some mixed herbs in here and onion powder, garlic powder, some smoked paprika, a little bit of cayenne, just to give it a little kick, but not enough to make it sweet. And can't remember what else. Not much. Simple recipe, but very effective. People like my patties. If you make your patties with too fatty meat, they become quite sticky and really hard to stamp out. So for us, we'd use minced trim for our patties and leave the fattier sausage trim for the sausages. This makes a nicer patty that's not full of fat when you go and cook it. So I'm just going to add enough water to make it thick but not as sloppy as a sausage mix, because I want it to sort of hold like that. When I mince it, it'll blend all the ingredients together again to get more of an even mix. And this is quite a good texture. I normally make 10 kilos at once, but I think because this beef's getting divided in half, I'll just go and wash my hands. I'm gonna take you over. I won't be able to read the chat while I'm mincing it. And it will be noisy, but won't take long. So I'm going to mince it into a bucket because I have to weigh it. So this should, it's a 5 kilo batch, so I think it'll make about 7 kilos. So when I push the first, this is all mixed, so when I push the first bit through the mincer, the plate, it's going to come out with straight mince, so I have to take the first bit out and mix it back into here. So you can see how it's all nicely blended in there, and it's a wee bit sticky, but not too bad. So have a guess in the chat before I weigh it. Give you a hint, this is a 10 litre bucket. I used 5.5 kilos of meat and added my water and ingredients. So I go in kilos. I'm going to guess 7.6 kilos. That's my guess. So that's our weighing now. 7.5. So that was a pretty good guess. So 2.2 pounds to 1 kilo. Myra likes working out my kilos to pounds. So 16.7 pounds. So I'm just going to lay out my patty papers here. when I make a 10 kilo batch, when I pack them in sixes, it makes about 21 to 22 packets, so I guess we're going to get half of that, thereabouts. And I need water. So if I wet my hands first, doesn't make it as sticky. So they should stamp out quite nicely.
No cradle song, no lullaby, just going down through the night. Mama's tears froze on her face, mercy never found that. Learn to walk on broken ground,
Try and get my camera there. Welcome in. Can't say your name, sorry, because I can't read it. But everyone's welcome. So these patties probably weigh about just over 100 grams. Try to keep them roughly the same size. I wonder if we can put cheese in these trucker. I reckon it might go alright, but then it might melt when you cook them and leak out.
It just makes you be raised by the wolves of mercy, T-sharp in the dark. No guiding star above me, just instinct and a spark. I don't blame what shaped my hands on the blood beneath my sleeve. I was raised by the wolves of mercy, and they don't let you leave.
You're just freehanding them. I've got a hand press, so I don't have a machine that stamps them out for me. I'm like old school. Do everything the hard way. Some people put this meat in like a dog roll, in a dog roll casing, and use a sausage filler to fill it out like a giant log in a plastic skin. So, and then some people will freeze that and then slice it into patties and remove the plastic. But that has advantages. The advantage of that is they can be kept even, and you can freeze fry them. Disadvantage is it means more cleaning up with your gear. So some people like it that way and others don't. end of my bucket. That's the last of it. And I'll stamp them out. I think the most patties I ever made in one day, it was insane. I think I had to make about 30 or 40 kilos and stamp them out all by hand. That was a real back killer, that one. That ground meat that comes in rolls isn't good. Oh, yeah, so we have them as dog rolls mainly, for the dog, not for us. But then you've got luncheon. So luncheon is probably put into those same sleeves and then sliced on the slicer into thin bits of luncheon for your sandwiches. So these are our patties made. It's got little crisscrosses on it, about that thick. I'm paying $7.47 a pound, 100% lean, 93% fat at the grocery store. That sounds expensive. I'll give you a challenge, Myra. You can just see the patties. How many patties have I made? see if you can count them. Rows of 5 plus 1 is how many on the bench, and I'm so bad at maths I can't even add that up. I'm craving bacon. I've actually got some venison bacon to still slice. It's still in the freezer and I haven't done it yet. More lean than more expensive, yep, for sure. So our premium mince, which is our type of mince, that is probably another half the price dearer than the whatever you call it, the lower grade mince.
Lay flat beneath the night, felt that weight, that choking tight, but breathe is stubborn in my chest, and I don't rest like the rest. Preachers both
We have 10 packets of 6 patties out of the 5 point. What did I say? It weighed 7.5. I need to write that down. I have to weigh this sort of stuff so that I know what to charge the client. I like to keep my bench clean. I don't know if I've got any patty labels. I thought I did. Seasoned patty. So these are not the right ingredients on here, but I just use the label because it says patties, and I think it looks better with the label. Johnny Holt, nice to see you. They're very soft, so I try to be careful with them. I don't want to squash them too much. I'm going to close the poll now. to see the results. So most of the people are saying that the time that I stream, it is good for them, and 32% say no, but that's okay. The majority, it works for them when I do go live, so that's good to know. Of course, it depends where you are in the world. There's some streams that I like watching, but they go live and it's like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning for me. And when I've got work, it's quite hard to catch them all the time. So nearly done. Just got a bit of schnitzel to pack up, and last thing to do tomorrow is cut the corned beef and pack that up, and then it's finished. Time to go and have a coffee soon. Oh, Trucker, what did I miss? There's always one, eh? What do you think they do at home? I'm gonna ban you because I don't need people like that in my chat, so bye, you're gone. Thanks for that, Trucker, I didn't even see that one. Yeah, Jessica, I am going to make you a mod. I just biding my time at the moment. When I've got no mods in my chat one day and you're there, I'll definitely make you a mod. I've had some crazy trolls before. I think it's because they go in circles and they're lost. Yeah, they're just bored. Got nothing better to do than pick apart other people. Hiding behind a screen like a true warrior. Not. Yeah, but whatever floats their boat, I guess. Yeah, so here's all my patties. I've got 2 banana boxes of sausages. And 2 crates of sausages, so that'll do me for today. So thank you everybody for coming in, and my next stream will be when I go and dispatch 2 lambs, hopefully in a few days on the weekend. So yep, I'll probably cut them up myself, so if you want to have a laugh and watch me actually bone out a sheep, it's probably more than likely I will, because it's not actually feasible to bring my butcher all the way over just for two little lambs. But stay tuned, I pre-book all my lives, and we'll see you again next time. Thanks everyone.